apple crisp with an oatmeal crumb topping. I mean, the crumb topping alone. Here's what you're gonna need. Apples, oatmeal, butter, flour, brown sugar, cinnamon, white sugar if you have it. Oh, possibly a lemon, but I'm not even sure we're gonna use it today. Anyhow, for one, I'm making 2, but for one, you'll need 5 apples. So, let's start peeling all these guys. Do you guys want to hear a story about apples? I don't have one. So all the apples are peeled, and now, oh my God, like you need one of those cores, right? What a terrible thing. By the way, I did not mention that all the apples need to be Granny Smith. Do not go online and listen to some of these people saying, oh, well, you can use this or that. Just Granny Smith is it. Anyway, so I'm coring these all with a knife. Just kind of cut around there. Look, I'm not perfect. Anyhow. So once you do that, you're going to just kind of slice these up in, I would say, like sizes like this. What is that? 1/2 inch thick? Let's go ahead and get all these sliced up. All the apples are finely cut up. 10 apples, because I'm making 2 apple crisps. Don't forget. See, all in a bowl. Now here's where I'm not going to give you exact measurements. I'm going to say here's where we're going to get our cinnamon. Sprinkle a little in there, okay? See that? We're just sprinkling a little in there. Cinnamon is great for you. So, if you put too much, only great things will happen. Here's where I do 1/2 and 1/2. I sprinkle just a little bit of sugar. And if you need a measurement, it's 5 apples, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay? Now, this is where I was going to put the lemon in, but I don't care. I don't want to put a lemon in. So this is all we're going to do. We're going to toss this with our hands and get the cinnamon and the sugar kind of coated evenly. And you could just eat it like this if you wanted to, because it's delicious. Some recipes, if you are going to go look at other recipes, they put flour in here. We're not going to do that because I don't want to. And the reason they do that is because they add water or apple cider or stuff like that to it, and it gets really wet and moisturous. I don't even know if that's a word. But, so I'm going to take one of my containers here and dump my generously covered apples in. Look at that. And I've got another container over here. Guys, I'm making way too much food. So if you live close by, send me a message. I thought that was lettuce in the apples. I was like, what have I done? But it's a little green from the apple. No lettuce here today, folks. And there we go. Put the rest of the apples in here. And we have to make the topping, which we're just going to go right ahead and do that. I have made some of the topping ahead of time. This is a lot of apples. I'm going to actually keep a couple out for a very interesting snack for Cannon, and because I want to make sure we have a lot of topping. So here's where the measurements are going to come in. Let me grab a bowl. It's not Animal Planet, guys. It's a cooking show. Sorry, Izzy. You're always trying to steal my thunder. I'm going to make the topping really easy for you. Again, there's a million recipes out here, but only one of mine. It's going to be called a cup. A cup of brown sugar, a cup of flour, that's about a cup of, not white sugar, I don't even know why that's here. Oh my God. I don't have any production assistance, so that's why. A cup of oats. Izzy, I know I dropped a little bit, you're coming to get. And a stick of butter. So that's a cup of flour, a cup of oats, a cup of brown sugar, and 1 stick of butter. Now here's where it gets real fun, guys. You're going to use this tool called your hand. Yep, look at that. mush, mush, mush. And the reason I say use your hand is so that you can feel all the clumps and get in there nice and yummy. Get it all clumped together, get the bottom, get the sugar, get the flours, get everything mixed together. See how we're getting nice clumps? People love big pieces on their apple crisp. Anyway, you can feel that and see how delicious it is. Well, I can tell you how delicious it is because I ate the first batch. Just kidding. But I did make a batch before y'all got here. So I'm going to put it all together so that we have enough. And now I'm going to take this and put it right on top. So you can make this a day ahead of time. You can keep it out, room temperature. And you can make your apple crisp like way ahead of time. But anyway, don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, or please, if you guys make this, let me know. I want to see it. I want to hear about it. I want to hear your comments, your questions, what went wrong, what went right, what you did differently, what your grandma did. Any of that stuff helps me become a better chef and a better YouTuber. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So, I know you guys probably think I'm just eating all this at home, but I'm not. I'm giving it away. All right, look at that. It was perfect for 2. Anyway, so that recipe that I just gave you, a cup, a stick. Did I put cinnamon in that? No, you don't have to. There was a ton of cinnamon in, but I'll just sprinkle a little bit on there. Oh my God, it was so loose. There could have been an accent there, and I'm sure my production assistant did that. No production assistant. You don't have to do the cinnamon thing. Anyway, we're going in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. See you in 20 minutes. It's been literally an hour, and my apple crisp is ready. So the way I judge it is when the top is nice and crispy. Okay, so let me see if there's a way for you guys all to hear this out there. Okay, listen. Can you hear that? Doesn't sound like melted butter, does it? Okay, I'm gonna let these cool for like an hour. I don't know, for a little bit, and then I'm going to garnish them. You're gonna love the way they look in a minute. All right, so I've got some caramel and I have some icing. Please make your own icing, but I did not. I made my own caramel, and you can find a recipe for this caramel somewhere on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Anyway, so I'm going to decorate this because I'm taking it to a party. So I'm just gonna put my caramel in here. And I'm just gonna make it kind of look cool. That looks pretty cool. And then I'm gonna take my icing that I made and put it into this store-bought container. Oh my God. It's like toaster strudel kind of stuff. Don't worry. Don't worry, everybody at home. Okay, now I want to go back and fix that. Now, this is just sugar and a little water. Okay, so that is, I'm not going to give the recipe for that because you don't need it. I'm going to take a little mint and put it in here. And then I'm going to drop it off at my friend's house. And they're going to be like, hey, this is delicious. But before I do, I'm going to actually try it just to make sure. Oh my gosh. That all this works. The caramel, the crispy topping. Oh my God, it's still hot. Serve this with ice cream or whipped cream. Oh my God, this is such a huge top, or huge spoonful. You guys see that steam? Okay, I don't know if they'll notice that hole, but I'm gonna tell you what, I was a little worried about this recipe because I just made it up in my head. Fan-frickin-tastic. Woo! And the caramel is delicious on it. Woo! Awesome. And you just have the caramel on the side. If everybody doesn't love caramel, just bring some caramel. Anyway, enjoy.